Hello guys, so welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a very quick summary of the past week of everything that I've done. All of the drawings, basically give myself a right good analysis and see how far I've come just within the space of a week. I do feel there are certain things that I definitely still need to improve upon, but as it is still really early days, I am really happy with how I am progressing so far, and hopefully you can see the benefits and the improvements as well. As you saw, I have just been showing you a whole load of the drawings that I've done and completed this week so far, and you may have already seen them uploaded as shorts as well as longer versions of the analyses and the summaries of each of them. That's Rita Hayworth. I just thought that she was absolutely stunning and a really interesting subject to draw. And I feel as if it is really important to also show you the bad days or the unmotivated days, which specifically this one, I have no idea what happened, but this one was not working out. But previously I would have been seriously demotivated, but I thought, no, it's just one drawing. It isn't my best work, but I kept going, seeing the good points in the drawings, and yeah, I'm really happy that I kept going, because then I created this drawing which I'm really happy with, and I definitely am improving my facial drawings. If you would like to see previous drawings, I can do a completely different video for that. I love to just kind of look back at the old drawings just to see how far I have come, and to also basically keep myself motivated and say, yes, it might be small steps and small movements each time, but I am getting there and they are all adding up. And it definitely is really important to keep that mindset while you're improving different skills. It doesn't need to be drawing, it can be anything, any topic at all, to keep the motivation. And this is my latest one. I am really happy with this because it was different angles, different poses, and she was pulling. It was almost turning round from the shoulders and hips. And yeah, I'm really happy with how this one actually came out, and we'll get on with it. So the first one that I created was this one. This is Rihanna from the Vogue Awards, I believe it was from this year. It is quite a prominent photo if you type in Rihanna at the moment. I just thought it was a really good pose, especially the fact that she's turning her head around, and it was really fun to draw. I could just get my creative juices into this drawing. I really enjoyed it, and hopefully you can see the improvements, especially compared to this one. So that was the second one, and this was the last one. Really happy with it. I love to draw ballerinas and their legs and their feet, because they're pulling different poses and pulling their bodies in. It's really fun to actually draw them and see which way their muscles are going, and also just generally how to draw movement. This one, there was a big difference between the first and the second one. The second one I tried combining 3 different methods, so it was Loomis, observational and geometric, and I feel as if that was the closest I could actually get to the original reference. This one is more of a suggestive kind of reference that I got from the internet. I had to put a lot of what's like using my mind's eye in. So saying that, I do believe I actually got it quite well. The shoulder blades I do need to work on, but I did manage to capture the bottom and how the thighs were slightly opened as she was cocking her leg. This one I didn't know really how to draw the hair, which is self-evident, but I wasn't really sure how to get the folds in the ruffle in the jumper, but I do feel I actually did manage to get the overall feel in all 3 of them, which I was really happy at, especially how her head is turned looking at the camera and the hand is holding the ruffle in the jumper. Really happy with that one as well. This is Angelina Jolie. Hopefully you can actually see it in the drawing, in the cheekbones and the lovely luscious lips. The eyes were the most difficult to capture, as you can see with the third one, the second one. Yeah, I'm just using that as a learning aids at what not to do. But the first and the third one, between the two of them, I feel as if I actually managed to capture her quite well, considering that was the second time I've actually ever drawn her face, and it's a very iconic and very striking face. Lovely structure and really fun to draw as well. This was a reference of, I believe, an anime / comic style drawing. I added my own hair in the third one, but yeah, I love the movement in it. You can see that she's jumping up in mid-air and she's striking the very distinct pose. It was really fun to get the torso and also the hand, the finger pointing, and also the leg and the thigh bending. That was really fun and a challenge, especially after the first two. I definitely didn't capture it very well, but good learning moment for me, and I did eventually manage to capture it quite well, I feel. The first drawing of Rita Hayworth didn't quite go. It was, the cheekbones weren't and the face wasn't as slim as it should be, but I feel like I got the angle of the torso. It was slightly turned. It was from the famous film Gilda, I believe it is. The second one, don't ask me what happened, but yeah. And it's a famous scene where her head's down and then she flicks her hair up and then that's her smiling. So yeah, I'm really happy with it, especially the hair. The hair's now starting, you can get the gist of what's actually happened with the hair. Yes, I do need a lot of work, but I'm getting there. I try to use a new style of very quick. It clearly didn't work, but you could almost use this if this was the style that you were trying to capture, especially the fact that if you're out and about and you've literally got 30 seconds to capture this pose. It was a good learning experience. I almost, for a split second, did become less motivated to just kind of walk away from it that day, but I kept going and I produced this face. This is a gorgeous girl, which I found the reference on the internet again, and this was really fun because she had lovely features to draw. It was almost as if it was in the wind, and there's different elements of each face. I do believe that I did actually capture original reference. Again, almost like a slight anime comic style drawing. This was push myself outside my comfort zone, as you can tell with the different poses. I've never drawn poses really in the past, so me pushing myself outside my comfort zone has definitely pushed me to my limits, and I feel that that's really important, especially in art, where you don't become complacent and you rely on the different topics and the skills that you can do, like say just a flower. Feel, especially if you're going to be a professional artist, you have to push yourself outside the comfort zone and try new things and new topics. This is the last one. I am really happy with this because this girl was I actually took a snapshot from an Instagram page where she was showing underwear. Really happy with it. I would never have been able to draw this even a month ago, especially with the hair and how she's posing with her face. Really happy with the overall results that I'm managing to get now. If you are like me in improving your drawing and your art in general, please keep going. I would love it if we could actually create a wee community on this channel and we can keep each other and keep some motivational chat going on in the description box below. And thanks for sticking around, guys. Bye!